this is Dodger and you're watching my show. So this episode's gonna be a little bit interesting because my smoke detector has been chirping all day. I've done all the things. I've tried resetting it. I've tried turning off the breaker and resetting it. I've replaced the batteries. I don't know what to do. But it's all good because tonight I am trying out a new ramen place with Krender. It's gonna be awesome. So for our first piece of news, a little bit of fluff. The year of Luigi is finally ending. And some of you might be thinking, didn't the year of Luigi end when the year ended? Turns out apparently it doesn't end officially until March 18th. They had a whole team. They had a Year of Luigi team that is going to be shutting down forever. And there might even be some of you who are like, it was the year of Luigi? Yeah, they put out a lot of Luigi games last year, so it's officially done. It's officially over. We've celebrated the 30-year anniversary of Luigi, and now we can all move on to who's next? I don't know, Toad's been around a while, Peach has been around a while, although she used to have a different name. How old are the Koopa kids? Any of you EVE players out there might have heard that Dark Horse Comics is putting together an EVE comic book that's based on real, actual players' experiences inside of the game. The first EVE True Stories is released, and it's called Thieves Among Us. It's 17 pages, and it's free on Dark Horse Digital. Now here's the thing, is that there are going to be 3 other stories. The other 3 are going to be released periodically, and then they're going to be free on Dark Horse Digital until the beginning of June, at which point all 4 will be shoved into a hardback thing, and then you have to buy it. So if you want to read them and not pay the money, make sure that you read it while it's free. But it would be a good way to show not only Dark Horse, but also EVE, that they have a lot of supporters if you were to buy it. Some of you might remember that in 2012, Valve announced they were going to be doing a doc called Free-to-Play. Now, Free-to-Play is a full-on documentary about Dota 2 players, which is awesome. It's finally going to be released March 19th on Steam as a free-to-play title, so you can watch it for free. Not only is it called Free-to-Play, but you can watch it for free. Now, the story of Free-to-Play is we follow 3 players, Dendi, Hi-Hi, and Fear, as they get ready for the International Championships of 2011. And for those of you who don't remember, the Dota 2 International Championships, the very first one, the prize was $1 million, which was unheard of at the time. Just need you to not mess with the tripod, that's all. If you can resist the tripod, I'll be so proud of you. It follows not only them training for the internationals, but also talks to their families, talks to their friends. It covers a lot of bases, and there is a free-to-play collector's pack that you can buy on the exact same day that free-to-play releases, so you would buy that one. But if you buy it, 25% of the proceeds go to the actual players and anybody else who was involved in the film, which is cool. If you, sirs and madams, play Killer Instinct, you might have noticed that there have been some consistent crashes ever since their last update. So when they released the new character, they also released what's called Jail, which basically means if you go into an online matchup and you consistently drop out of games because of your internet, then you get put into jail, and that means that you are only paired up with other people that are in jail. So bad internet goes with bad internet. You fight each other, bad internet, and it's sad. But the thing that I love about this is that in that update, when they updated that and put in jail, they suddenly made it so that everybody was crashing and everybody was leaving their matches, and it wasn't their fault. And it's not just that, there are all sorts of issues with Spiral's moves, which there's 1 character left to release, and hopefully there aren't as many glitches with that character, but just lots of things that are freezing the game, crashing the game, bugging the game out, and I think they are working on a patch right now that is going to fix everything, question mark? As a final bit of news, the Oculus Rift has run into some issues. Now by that I mean that the Oculus has a lot of components that it uses that are suddenly going out of production, which is very weird. Now no one knows if these are components that are lens-based, any components that really can't be made out of plastic, right? Because if that's the case, then you can give somebody the piece and be like, hey, duplicate this, use your 3D printer? Right now, supposedly they are running out of Oculus Rifts, which is very weird. The person who leaked all of this information works at Oculus and was saying, you know, it's incredible because they never expected so many people to jump on board and to be interested in the Oculus and to be utilizing it. And it's amazing, it's so great, but that also means that they didn't prepare in terms of how many they were making. What? What? You meowing at me for something? Yeah. So yeah, now they're looking for replacement parts so that they can keep making the Oculus as it is, and they must not be simple parts at all, right? Hi. And for our final bit of news, I really wanted to tell you guys that we can finally do an update on the charity stream this week, which is exciting. Looking at, oh, the Jawa? Do you love the Jawa? So this week I can finally make a video being like, this is how much we raised, this is how much we're giving to each place, blah, 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 blah. Which is awesome because I would love for these companies to actually get the money. That would be nice. So anyway, we'll make a video about that. And I will try to fix my smoke detector by then. Apparently Jesse had this problem not too long ago. Should ask him how he fixed it. He probably just called a guy. I can't call a guy. Anywho, that is my show. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a positive or negative response, feel free to leave it in my comment section. And if you would like to have coffee with me, you can click wherever I put the annotation and it'll take you right to my other channel. But otherwise, I hope you guys have had an amazing week and I will talk to you again next Saturday. Resist the tripod.